Claire Selwood, just another story about information sharing and whatever, just to round this home finally. Claire Selwood was looking after Graham Burton's daughter. She was in Child Protection Services or whatever, and Graham Burton was a guy who, again, had abiding mental health issues, and he was in and out of clinics for most of his adult life. And at one point, he went into a clinic, so she was in Child Protection Services, so what was her job? Assessing whether or not his daughter could remain in the home, you know, so generally a very contentious role. So at one point, he goes into Cherry Knoll Hospital in Sunderland, which is a big mental health facility, and while he's there, he tells the staff, the next time I see that social worker, I'll kill her dead on the spot. And some nurse went, thank you very much for that, Graham, but she wrote it into her notes, and the notes went into the file, and the file went into the filing cabinet. And so they've got him in a facility, so what do? They put him on a regime, they pump him full of all the drugs, and what does he do? He gets better. So what do they do then? Put him back in the community. You go, keep taking your drugs, keep taking your drugs. And he falls off the wagon, and then, so there's a case conference or whatever, everybody gets together, Claire Selwood's there, Graham Burton's there, it's a very contentious meeting, very difficult, but they finish the meeting, and Claire Selwood goes to walk to her car. Who does she meet in the car park? Graham Burton, with a steak knife. So he grabs her, he stabs her full of holes, right? She drops it, she's bleeding out on the playground. It was a meeting at school. But luckily, the emergency services got to her in time, you know, filled her full of transfusion blood, and she survived. And this story is about the court case that she took afterwards, because what should have happened to the information? Should have been shared with her. And so she took a court case against Durham County Council and the two NHS trusts that were looking after Graham Burton. And at first it failed. They said, well, we're not responsible for sharing that information with you, or get lost at the word. So she took it all the way to the Court of Appeal, and the Court of Appeal said, no, actually, this is a case where they have a duty of care to share the information with her. And yes, so they allowed her to take the case. And she eventually won it. When do we fix these? When do we stop these violent events from happening?
At the outset, yeah.
Back in the office, over a cup of coffee and a half a packet of digestives, assessing all the information, gathering all the information we can gather, and assessing it and making a good decision about how we manage things safely. That's the smartest way to win that fight, isn't it? Because I can take you in a room for a couple of days and make you pretty good at managing somebody who pulls a knife on you. But the smartest way to deal with that situation, like Mr. Miyagi said in The Karate Kid, Daniel-san asks him, he says, what's the best defense against the punch? And Mr. Miyagi says, best defense, when punch comes, no be there.